Okay, Tuesday morning in the kingdom. As you can tell, it's snowing. Yes, and I didn't even untangle the flags this morning because I'm running behind schedule. The staff has today off from her real job, so we're hoping to get lots done in the kingdom because we need a yard light post. All right, before this screen gets covered in snow and I'm all blurry, just like when I look at the video without my glasses. All right, this morning we woke up to -2 Celsius. But feels like -7. Yes, but there's not much wind yet. Okay. On the yo-yo scale, +28 Fahrenheit, but feels like +19. Almost 11 degrees difference, or 9 degrees difference there. Isn't that unreal? Okay, let's scroll this way so the world can see me suffer like Les Nessman on location. Oh, the snows. They're saying a heavy snowfall for us. 5 to 10 centimeters. I don't know what's that in inches. Must be a couple of inches or something. But it'll be all drama. All right, so we do this. You see no sun? Yes, it's just a cloudy, icky day, which is normal for us. We won't see the sun for a long time. So we'll have the green toy out today to put the yard light up. Yes, the yard light post, because that's important. And then we can put the ball or the hook back on, which is in, oh, not the middle finger. Karen will be upset. Oh, Dr. Evil. Yes, there we go. Get the hook off the ground before we find it with the snowplow. All right, so we have to get the yard light post up there. Okay, so then we can frame in a little door so we have access to the attic in the new extension. And then we can sheet in the end wall. Yes, everything has to fall into place. But we couldn't do this yesterday because we were busy, and we thank the YouTube subscribers for the condolences. Oh, that's a big word. Yes, we thank you very much for thinking of us and stuff like that. Okay, all right, so as you can see, it's snowing. It's lots of snow, but we'll survive. We have to do this today, or we have to wait till Saturday when the staff gets a day off to put the yard light post up. So it has to go up today. Yes, come hell or high water. Well, frozen water, I guess you'd say. All right, I better go. Here comes the boss. Okay, yesterday after our not so fun events, I finished off the wall here and sealing it up in the top there. Plus we ran a 2x4 across the top of the doors there. So I had to drill and tap into that pipe. So that was great fun. Oh yes, I broke a few taps, but that's a minor detail. Okay, so today's a lovely day to be out here. It's snowing, which is good. So that means it's not raining or windy. The wind has died right down, which is good. So now we're going to put a post up here, and we got to weld some anchors on for the boards, because we got to put boards on the end so we can screw nail the tin and get this enclosed. And then this shop might have some heat until we get the insulation in. But the main thing is we got to get it enclosed so it quits raining inside the shop. Oh well.
Tuesday morning in WHO-ville, and it is snowing. Look at that. It just started a few hours ago, so let's see how much snow comes down before I have to go to the kingdom after lunch. I am dragging my butt today with the passing of Voodoo yesterday. It's been pretty hard. I had her almost 10 years. She was a very good dog. Now it's time to head inside, make breakfast, and let the dogs out. Just after 10 a.m. and the Weather Network said we are officially in a snowfall warning. As you can see here, it's coming down pretty good. I cleared off a little spot on my railing so I can see how much actually comes down by lunchtime. One o'clock, and I just got the quad out. As you can see, the little part of the railing that I wiped off at 10 a.m. is already pretty full. Look at that. Now it's time to get ready and head to the kingdom. A little after 1 p.m. it looks like we're going to be putting a light post up today on the top of the attachment here, and then we're going to come onto the side and lift up the tin and put another slope on right here. That way it covers the shop door and he's not getting covered in snow. My dad just finished welding in a little brace right here on the top of the attachment, as you can see, and then up on the very tippy top you can see where he has two little lines drawn in, so I think that's where the light post will be going. And it'll make it easier to close in the front end here with the light post in between. While my dad gathers some material for the light post, I'm over here cleaning off the green toy, that way we can get her started to put up the post. Didn't take me very long, I got it mostly cleaned off. It's just gonna snow again and get covered, so I did my best. Now it's time to head on back over to the shop and see what my dad's doing, and then get the green toy started. Switch over to my dad's mic. Mine is having issues today for some reason. Every time I keep hitting a button or bumping into it, it starts playing music, and I don't even have a music app open on my phone. Now my dad's gonna get the green toy started. I said we could have lifted this up there and put it into place faster than he could get that green toy out and backed up over here. Who says he'll even have reach to get up there? My dad's gonna back the green toy up in between the welding sleigh here and the attachment. That way we can hopefully get enough reach to get this beam up into place as the light post. It is still snowing pretty good in the kingdom here. It's kinda slowed down a bit. It's not as bad as it was when I first got here at 1 o'clock, so maybe I'll stop. I highly doubt it because winter is officially here. I don't think he's close enough to have enough reach. I did tell him to come back a bit farther. He does have extra room. Well, it looks like you might have to back up a little bit. Like I said, I knew he didn't have the length. He should have backed down the... Now he's going to back up a bit more into place here so he can have the reach. That should be good enough. He's real tight fit in here too, up against the attachment as well. Now hopefully he'll have the reach and we'll be able to slide her into place. Once he gets closer to the building, I'll stop and climb up and put her into place. Hopefully it doesn't fall on me when I climb up the ladder, because everything is pretty slippery out here today. I'm up in the attachment here waiting for my dad to bring the timber over. Once it's in place, he can climb up and hold it so I can drill a couple holes in.
Okay, the staff is in where it's nice and dry. She's drilling the holes out, and then I gotta be on the outside on the ladder with putting the nuts on. Unreal. I don't know how the old guy ended up with that. I should be up there where it's dry, drilling the hole. Alright, this is going well, and of course, the green toy doesn't quite have the reach, but that's okay. We knew that. It's a roto-wrecker made famous by Jamie Davis on Highway Through Hell. That's that TV show if you have a TV to watch, but I don't. I give them away as parting gifts. Oh, the TV, that is, with a white Suburban.
You can see it's pretty dry up here, other than the back, which is open, and then we got a few holes up on the top there, but it is pretty much dry. Look at this. The wood stove keeps it pretty nice and warm up here too. I don't have my gloves on, so it's nice. Now it's time to head on down and put the hook, or as my dad likes to call it, the ball, back on the green toy, because he didn't know that I put it into the hose shack the other day, and he thought it was buried in the snow. Now we are putting the cable back through the green toy hook here, as my dad likes to call it, the ball. Since we're tired of stepping on it, it might as well go back on because we are basically done with it, and if we have to, we can always take it off again. Hopefully he remembers how to put it on.
We could have done this with the sand flies, but this is more fun.
Yeah, in a snowstorm.
Look at how deep that snow is.
It's almost time to get the skidoo out. Yeah, remember, I only have two-wheel drive on the quad.
Oh, you drama queen. Safety first.
Got the hook slash ball put on, as you can see there. Now my dad's going to start the green toy up and lift it into place, and then he can park it. Then we'll go over to the doorway of the shop and put some tin on as a lean-to. With all this snow, the whiskey jacks are still hanging out. Look at those guys. Oh, we got 2 of them now. I swear they knew I was pulling out the camera. Almost forgot to show you, we got the light post up. As you can see here, it looks pretty good. Now we just have to get a light fixture up at the very top, and then we can move all the cameras from this peak here up into the front. That way we can actually see, because a few of those cameras are just pointing at the top of the attachment, and that's no good for security. We are figuring out the tin for the lean part here. That way the doorway is nice and cleared, because the last thing we want is all this snow that's on top of the attachment to fall in front of the door, and then my dad be trapped in the shop. I'm sure he'd be able to climb out the window or a doggy door though. We're just putting the tin up and figuring out the lean-to. Instead of 2 pieces, we're going to put 4 on, 2 on the very end right here that overlap because we don't feel like cutting any more. These are the end pieces from when we cut the top off the attachment here, so it kind of works out. I think we should have just left the 2 pieces attached there at the very end, since they ended up going back up anyways. PM and I am done at the Kingdom for today. We got the tin up into place, as you can see here. This is just temporary. My dad went to go find a couple 2x4s to hold it up, and then once it stops snowing we can put it properly into place, but at least it'll do for now. Now it's time to head inside and grab my dog treats and head on back into WHO-ville. Look how much snow is on my quad. Hopefully I can make it back into WHO-ville, because I do only have 2-wheel drive, you know. This thing doesn't have the 4x4, so hopefully I make it back. Just got back from the Kingdom and put the quad away. I barely made it out of the Kingdom. I kept getting stuck trying to back up since I only have 2-wheel drive. And then when I came home to park it in the shed here, I couldn't get up onto the little board, so I had to take a running start and drive her in. 4 o'clock, and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's -1 degree Celsius, which is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom, but I don't know if this is accurate because my weather channel's always messed up. We are still under a snowfall warning, as you can see here. When I zoom in off into the distance, it's still snowing pretty good over there, but it's lightened up over here. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, and end my day.
Okay, seems how we have the pieces of tin, and trying to work on the eave of this roof is like trying to work on the shower head in the shower with it on. So we kind of extended the safety rules and got it done. This is survival at the end of the world. We make it work. So now I got a beam or a timber bolted to the side of the building. Now I can put these little 2x4s up there. There's those oddball ones that are actually 2x4s because they're not plain. They screw up on any construction jobs, and then we can worry about this later. The last thing I want is all this snow coming off the roof or the ice landing on the doorway, and then I've created my own problems. Like when I said I could be stuck in the building, or I'll be shoveling and trying to scrape the ice away. Unreal. Let's get this done so we can have some coffee with some vodka in it. Okay, 4 o'clock in the Kingdom. We worked right through coffee. We got this up here, and that's as far as we can go because it's like really dripping and everything. I don't know if you can see it. Can you hear it? Okay, but it's dripping. But the main thing is I'm not getting an ice field in front of the shop door, and nothing is straight, as you can see. So we live in the land of Dr. Seuss. We have to make it look good from the curb, as they call that, curb appeal down south. So that's good enough. Let's go work inside the shop because I'm soaked and we got to dry out these clothes. Okay, had an extra long coffee. I had to take the fan down right there because the roof is leaking where it joins the buildings. I wonder why, because there is no seam or silicone or anything on it. Okay, so the floor was getting wet, the fan was getting wet, so we put the fan over here, and the wood stove's burning nice and steady. I brought in some wood here. Okay, over here that's nailed together, that's from the old GeoShock extension or whatever, so we can reclaim it, reuse it, repurpose it, because that's what we do in Wilderness, Alaska. And we got some boards here. Okay, when we tore the building down, we didn't sit there on a nice sunny day and pull nails. Now we can do it, and anything we do now ends up on the workshop floor, and it goes in the wood stove. So we're creating our own heat. Yes, doesn't that make sense? In the summer we'd have to put it in totes and everything like that, but here we're working smarter. So it's 5 o'clock. The boss wants us to work another couple hours to get this project underway. Okay, these boards were nailed together with one of those power nailers. Yes. So the fellow, how would you say, put the nails in every which way but straight. Okay, so it's great fun to take it apart. And of course, there's only half a head on them, so I have to be very careful to get them out. But the wood is, how would you say, dry and clean and soft. So I'm actually winning at this thing. I have a bunch of these to do. And I got 2 done already, so we're doing pretty good. And the beer is tasting excellent, working by the wood stove. Okay, 7 o'clock in the kingdom, and it took us 2 hours to process all that 2x6s, okay? Oh, there's my finger. So we've got production wood ready. So 2 hours relaxing with the wood stove, plus the pieces we got off of there, like the broken stuff, the scabby ends and everything went into here. So that actually filled the wood stove twice now, because we were filling it up as we went along. So we just filled it up. So that works out good. Recycling, reworking, or reusing, repurposing at the end of the world. Plus I found some caulking, yes, caulking or silicone, because I had a slight gap up there and I couldn't put the insulation in. So that worked out pretty good. Ooh, it's all getting fuzzy. Different lighting system here. Don't stand under the light. That works better. We have some nice room temperature in here, which is not bad. It's about 20 degrees Celsius, which is 70 Fahrenheit. And the floor is slowly drying, going back, hopefully within the next week. And we don't get any more snow, so it rains inside the shop. The floor will be nice and dry, and then we can landscape it to make it smooth. All right, let's go check on the flags. Okay, the snow appears to have stopped, but it looks good. We need more yard lights for filming and such. All right, we'll just go quickly scroll this way real quick, because I don't have my winter clothes on. Yes, the shop is looking good. Once we get the end in and the yard light over here, there's no sense, how would you say, illuminating the rough tin roof or whatever. All right, it's black, it's dark, it's unreal, blacky lawless, black forever, wasp. Okay, there's the flags. We can see them, they're all flying good. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, and make a video. Talk to you later.